We've been talking for 2 years about what America thinks about Johnny Manziel, some of it positive, a lot of it negative. Now we get to find out what the NFL thinks of Johnny Manziel. It's draft week. It is his moment of truth. Geoff, what do you think about Johnny Manziel? Is he the best quarterback available?
Well, I think if you fast forward 5 years, of all these quarterbacks, he has the best chance of being an absolute superstar in the NFL. That being said, I'm not sure the smart move is to take a quarterback as high as he's projected to go. I think teams are doing very well drafting one in the early second round, even the end of the first round. So if you're going to take a high pick on a quarterback, Blake Bortles is obviously a little bit of a safer pick. I think he's got a lower floor, maybe a lower ceiling as well. He's obviously got more prototypical NFL size. He's 6'5". He reminds people of Roethlisberger. He's durable. So I think if you're going to risk a high pick, Bortles is a little safer.
I heard that Blake Bortles from an NFL scout is a more accurate Jake Locker. I don't know what that means, but I want to stay away from it. I had no idea. I asked him, what does that mean? He said, I don't know. It's a more accurate Jake Locker. So let's stay away from Blake Bortles, okay? Johnny Manziel is probably not the best player in this draft. He's probably not the best quarterback in this draft. I think one of those later guys like Zach Mettenberger could be better. He could go up, but Johnny Manziel is the pick you need to make at the top. He's so explosive. He's dominated SEC defense. He's gone against Saban. I've heard a lot of people say that those defensive coaches in the NFL who love Nick Saban are so impressed by the fact that he went into Tuscaloosa and he put up insane numbers. He improvised. You know, we talk about, oh, well, he can't fit into structure. Well, he didn't fit into structure against Alabama and Nick Saban and probably the best college defense of the last decade.
You are going to have to reshape your offense a little bit if you draft him.
Just like Seattle did with Russell Wilson.
True.
But all you have to do is have a little rollout, a little, get outside the pocket, maybe a little read option to keep the defense honest. But you can figure it out really easily. And I think that any sort of creative offensive mind or defensive mind, for that matter, is going to figure it out. Now, sort of one of the hot button issues in the last couple of weeks has been the inexplicable fall of Teddy Bridgewater from Louisville. He was, a year ago, probably the consensus number one pick.
overall,
But we've seen it a lot. Matt Barkley, this happened to. Geno Smith. It happened with Brady Quinn years ago.
It's happening with Marquise Lee as a receiver.
Always. Yeah, we see these guys drop, but when you're under the microscope, you tend to get picked apart. What do you make of this Bridgewater
I don't really understand it, to be honest. I understand he had a bad pro day where he was wearing both gloves and he just didn't look like himself. I know from watching him play, he's incredible. His accuracy, his decision-making. You look at that Sugar Bowl against Florida, and you look at basically all of Louisville's games last year. I saw an incredible quarterback. So I think if he's sliding, he's around in the second round, late first round. He's going behind guys like Tom Savage of Pittsburgh. I think it's a good risk to take if you're willing to take a risk. I mean, I think the upside is huge with Bridgewater.